Welcome back. Today, the president will announce his plan to move forward with immigration reform alone. So what does the American public think about all this? Lee Carter from Ms. Lansky and Partners joins us now to weigh these sound bites with some dials. Nice to see you this morning.
Good to see you.
All right, let's get the president on tape here talking about executive action, and we'll get your analysis. Take a listen.
And I indicated to Speaker Boehner several months ago that if, in fact, Congress failed to act, I would use all the lawful authority that I possess to try to make the system work better. And that's going to happen. That's going to happen before the end of the year.
Seems like a flat line there in the middle. What's going on?
Yeah, people just didn't react the way I thought. I thought people were going to react really negatively to this and say, you know, I don't think he's going to work with anybody, but they didn't. In some ways, people said, you know what, I think it's actually both people's fault. It's both sides, and that there's an opening that maybe he would work with them if the Republicans came up with something. So overall, the people gave this a C.
They're just saying, oh, they're just tired of gridlock. All right, fine, maybe something's got to give. All right, Jonathan Gruber calling the American voters stupid, and the president last week acting as if he barely knew Jonathan Gruber from the history books. Take a listen to this soundbite.
No, I did not. I just heard about this. Yeah, I get well briefed before I come out here. The fact that some advisor who never worked on our staff expressed an opinion that I completely disagree with in terms of the voters is no reflection on the actual process that was run.
The president get an A on that one?
No, absolutely not. This was an absolute F. Both Republicans and Democrats agreed this was horrible. And what they didn't believe was that he was separating himself. The fact that the White House contracted with him makes it no different than him working with him. Everybody knew that he was a respected advisor. This was just a mess. Absolutely F on both sides of the aisle by all the people that we talked to this week.
People like when you take accountability. They don't like when you sweep things under the rug.
That's right.
And that Republican line, or that Democratic line, was the most dramatic. It was off a cliff right at the beginning.
Off a cliff. Really, really surprising how negatively they reacted.
How did people react to this soundbite? John Boehner said, we're going to fight the president on his executive action tooth and nail. Take a listen.
The president is threatening to take unilateral action on immigration, even though in the past he's made clear he didn't believe he had the constitutional responsibility or authority to do that. And I'll just say this. We're going to fight the president tooth and nail if he continues down this path. This is the wrong way to govern. This is exactly what the American people said on Election Day they didn't want.
So what two lines were we seeing there? That's a little different.
It is a little bit different, and I showed this because it was really, really surprising to me that older folks, people that were Gen X and above, really said, you know what? I've had it. I'm tired of gridlock. Millennials weren't as skeptical, and this is something very, very new. We give it a D overall because people were saying he's combative, he's not ready to compromise, and that's it.
Wow, so the older folks said, John Boehner, we're not happy with you on that one.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Lee Carter, always great stuff from Ms. Lansky and Partners.